Hi guys, I'm MHTableTennis with MHTableTennis.com, and in today's coaching tutorial we're going to be looking at developing and improving the backhand loop against backspin. So as with the forehand tutorial that I did yesterday, we're now going to look at the backhand side and focus again on that body weight transfer from below the ball, the stroke action, and some small tips to help you improve the consistency and quality of your backhand loops. So to demonstrate a little bit better and more clearly the weight transfer, I'm going to step a little bit back further from the table just to show you. So with the backhand loop, a lot of the rotation is inwards. So it's kind of like an inward spiral or helix. Now with this ball, some players prefer to have their feet a little bit more level, unlike the forehand where one foot comes back. Some players prefer to take this foot back more. That's up to you and what you're comfortable with, how much body weight you want to transfer into the ball. But the key idea is that the body weight comes down onto the non-playing leg and the body weight from your playing leg comes inwards. So with the backhand loop, you start from your starting position, your racket's going to come down next to this knee as your body weight comes down onto this leg and this weight comes inwards. So that basically your body weight comes over this glute. Okay, so you're really holding the body weight below this hip. Again, as with the forehand, we relax, breathe out as we drop the body weight, and our racket's going to come down. Some players prefer to drop the racket low, some players take it down a little bit. Again, that's another thing you can play around with, and people have different preferences depending on how they play the stroke. So starting from this position, racket comes down. Usually I prefer somewhere near this knee. Body weight comes down over this leg. Chest stays forward, back relatively straight. And we're going to keep this hand facing the table to keep the shoulder locked in position. And then we're going to line the ball up between our shoulders and in front of us. And push the body weight through our leg here. And make as much rotation as we can from this limited little turn inwards here, and we're going to push up and into the ball this way and through. So again, it's a linear straight line of acceleration into the ball and through. We're not trying to hit the ball or stop, we're trying to accelerate through the contact point in order to get the most speed into the ball contact as possible. Keep everything between the shoulders. Follow through. Try not to get your shoulder involved too much so you don't want to be swinging across like this. So there are some basic tips that you can use to start learning or developing your backhand loop. One of the other things that is important to remember is to keep some clear space between your body and your elbow. So usually with the backhand loop, we're starting with the elbow out, and that helps you stay relaxed through here instead of being squished up close to your body like this or having your shoulders scrunched. Once you've had a chance to focus on that basic opening technique, you can start adding a little bit more pace and power or a little bit more rotation. And one of the things that you can use to do that is more wrist acceleration. One of the important things you need to remember when you are using the wrist to generate that extra speed is to keep the wrist movement direction in line with the rest of your swing. So one of the problems that players run into is moving the wrist too much in opposite directions, or maybe across or around the ball. It's important to make sure that that acceleration from the wrist goes in line with the rest of that built acceleration from the rest of your body. And one of the analogies that I use with this is that if you're trying to accelerate as much as possible in a car, if you were driving, obviously driving fast down a straight road by going all the way through is a lot faster than if you have to go around a corner. So especially players who pull across with their elbow or with their shoulder and try and get more action this way, or they whip their wrist too much, I try and convince them that it's in their best interest to make sure that the wrist action follows through the line of their stroke. So after you've done it with a single ball and you've practiced more and got comfortable with the backhand loop, it's a good opportunity to grab a practice partner, do some simple backspin serves, get a long push to your backhand and open up, and then start focusing on transitioning into the rally. So here are a few examples from a practice session with two-time US Olympian and one of my good friends and the coach of my club, Lily Yip, practicing the backhand opening and transitioning through some backhand loops against topspin as well, and continuation of the rally. Hopefully that will give you some more things to think about with your backhand loop. It is an incredibly important shot. A lot of players who use heavy backspin try and target the backhand half of the table because players are a lot less comfortable opening up with the backhand, and there's a lot more restriction in how much power you can apply given that you can't build up acceleration beside your body. Everything's in front. So it's important to practice your backhand loop. As always, if you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. Send me an email at MHTableTennis@gmail.com. If you're not following me on Instagram, I am at MHTableTennis. I post a lot of training videos there and also different experiences that I have, sometimes training in different places or watching matches between professional players. And of course, for those of you who've been joining me, I have now started conducting Instagram live interviews with professional table tennis players. The last one with Adrian Cresson, who gave some very insightful tips into the backhand, especially against topspin. And my next Instagram live coming next Tuesday is with Zoran Primorac, one of the legends of table tennis. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Again, any questions or feedback, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here to help you guys and offer as much advice as I can. Thank you.